The last time Mrs. Bumbledimple sat next to Mrs. McGillicuddy at a tea party, you know what happened? She ate all of her cookies. She did. She snuck them. Right there, she just snuck them. And you know what happened? There was a big fight. The tea was spilled all over the place, and the teacups were broken. So I think it's best that we keep these two ladies apart. Don't you think? I think that's a really good idea. Guess what? Cassie is going to bring River over today to play with you. You remember River, don't you?
He took my crayons when we were coloring during playgroup.
Oh, well, he did he? Well, you know, sharing is a tough thing to learn, isn't it? She knows. She takes cookies, doesn't she? But I tell you what you can do is you could probably teach him to learn, don't you think? I think that's good. So are we ready for a tea party now?
No.
What?
We have to put on our makeup.
Oh, silly me. Here. You want to put on that? I'll put on the lip. Oh, must be more people for our party. Here, you put the lipstick on and I'll be right back. There you go. I'll be right back. I'm coming. Oh. I heard you the first time.
We're back.
Hey, yes.
Hey! Looks like someone's not quite ready to head to work yet. Yeah, we're running a little behind this morning.
Yeah. Joey decided to have a little impromptu wet t-shirt contest. What do you think? Do I get your vote?
And I'm learning what I missed not growing up with brothers. Oh, those wacky Buchanan boys.
Don't look at me. I'm just sitting here, spinning my wheels.
Yeah, but if you're in a rush, I'd be happy to take him down to the banner after he's shaved and washed up. Oh, that's right. I don't mind waiting. In fact, I think I'll help.
Well, when a father can't help his own son, what use is he?
That's a good question.
Oh, you'd like a refill? So you come to ask a favor. I guess you're over your temper tantrum over my poker technique.
They're two different things, Pa. Cheating is cheating.
I call it strategy.
Oh, was it your strategy when you tried to convince Nora for us to give you another grandbaby? Because I'll tell you, I'm not over that one yet either.
You know, in my day, we used to butter up people when we asked them for a favor. And you see, my approach only made me a few billion. And you made it to a civil servant with your style.
Forget it.
Just for... Bo, get back in the booth. You must be in a heap of trouble if you came to me.
Did Nora leave? Just after these came. Oh, they're beautiful. Did Nora send them as a get-well gift? They're from Bo. Did Nora see the card? No. See, I told her there wasn't one. Thank you. Georgie, listen. A few years back, I spent a lot of time lying to my mother. And I made a promise that I was never gonna do that again. I know. And you're the best friend I've ever had. Stop it. Georgie, just stop it. Now answer me one question. Is it Bo? Is who Bo? Stop it! Okay? Answer me! Is Bo the married man you're seeing?
One Life to Live.
Danger surfaces, ABC May.
It took hours on the phone. All the strings a DA could pull, and don't even ask how many dollars to get you medevac from Canada. You know, lately I've had a lot of bad thoughts about you, RJ. But I never wanted you dead. So don't you dare die. I want you to live with how badly you screwed up for a long, long time. You know, from the moment you were born, it was drilled into me that I was the older brother. I was responsible, and I had to set an example because you would look up to me. And every time you hit a new low, I felt guilty, like I failed somehow. But I tell you something. You are on your own this time. I am not responsible for this. RJ, you were on the brink of having it all, man. I mean, respect, an honest business, a smart, beautiful woman who was ready to spend the rest of her life with you. But it was all one lie. I mean, you were up to your teeth in this whole mess. Kidnapping? Well, I'll tell you something. You can't smile your way out of this one, little brother. You see, you're not that cute 9-year-old kid who used the church charity box money to buy yourself a new baseball glove because you felt like you were needy too. No. No one's gonna forgive you this time, RJ. No matter how big the grin is.
Not even you.
Oh, Max, you're home.
Yep.
And you're safe.
Yep. Straight from the airport.
Blair, you want to say hi to these two pumpkins?
Yes, I do. Oh, my goodness, you guys are so big, you almost pushed me over. There's somebody I want you to meet. Want to come meet my daughter? Come here. Come on. Star, I want you to meet my friends. Now, this is Frank and Leslie. Frank and Leslie, this is my daughter, Star.
What's that?
Well, Frankie can't hear, so they have a language with their hands. They talk with their hands. It's called sign language, okay? Now, would you all like to have a tea party with Star?
Sure.
Okay. Renee, why don't you take the kids upstairs to Star's room? Her room is the first room on the right, and they have tons of toys up there. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks a bunch, Renee.
Sure.
Here you go. Star, you ready to show them all your toys?
Here we go.
That'll be good. Upstairs.
Okay, kiddo, tea's getting cold. Here we go.
Thanks.
I won't let
See you
them out
guys.
of my sight.
Oh, Max, I still can't believe it. They're home and they're safe. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, well, for both of us. I mean, I can't believe Todd's change of heart. What, you've seen Star? There's no armed guards posted
Hey,
anywhere?
I'm not sure what happened, but there's definitely being a new set of rules here. I get to see Star every other weekend, and then one night a week unsupervised, so I'm not, asking any questions.
Great. I think we both deserve a little uninterrupted happiness. There goes yours.
I, have a confession to make.
Hmm.
I'm the one that showed Bo the videotape.
I know.
Max, please don't hold it against me.
I'm glad you did it. If I'd gone to Bo when Frankie and Leslie were kidnapped, maybe we could have avoided the last few months of hell we've just gone
Well,
through.
look, all of that is behind us now, Max. You're home. Everybody's home, safe and healthy.
Except RJ, who's in a hospital bed somewhere.
You know what? I just hate that he was involved with this kidnapping in the first place.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
But I guess if it weren't for RJ, you never would have found Frank and Leslie.
And if he hadn't stopped that bullet, it might have hit somebody about, oh, yeah,
Don't even say that. Whatever happens to RJ, it's out of your hands. Hey, it's time for you to start over.
Yeah, something I was trying to do for the last few months without much success. And then when I got Frankie and Leslie back, I knew immediately what I had to do. I had to come see you. You know, my better judgment said, no, take the kids home, get them settled in, everything like that. But when Renee picked us up at the airport, I said, bring us right here, because I knew I had to see you, but I didn't know why. But now I do.
Alrighty. The tub is full. Let's get out of that T-shirt and give you a shave. I can do that. You know, it's actually kind of tricky, and I've developed a system the last couple of weeks that avoids any pain or pressure.
Barbara, I won't hurt him.
No, I know you would never do that intentionally, but it's also really messy. So it would probably be better if you just waited outside and let me do my job.
Barbara, Cassie's a pretty good worker herself. I think we can trust her with a can of shaving cream.
Okay, fine. Well, I'll just go fix up your bed and call me if you need me.
I'm all yours. Do what you want. Nurse Barbara leaves the door open.
I'm not Nurse Barbara.
I know.
So, first thing we have to do is get you out of this t-shirt.
I'm in kind of a situation, Pa.
What do you mean, situation? You sound like one of those yuppie jerks.
Oh, it's complicated.
I can't help you, Bo, if you don't tell me the trouble you're in. And you're making it pretty clear you can use my help.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can. But,
a woman, right?
Yeah. It's Nora's assistant, Georgie.
Well, a little too skinny for my taste, but hell, you're not me.
No, nothing happened, okay? It's just that this little lady is nuts. You know, she's throwing herself at me.
That's so.
Well, the other night after the poker game, she's waiting in my Jeep. She's buck naked under this raincoat.
Another man might take that for a blessing.
Yeah, well, I don't, all right? I told her flat out there is nothing between us, but she won't stop. You know, there's no telling what she's going to do next, but I don't want to wait around to find out. I love my wife, Nora. I want Georgie out of the picture.
Putting out a contract is not my game.
No, I don't want her dead. I want her gone. You know, like a job offer in some other city, one that she just can't turn down.
Where do you want me to put her out to pasture? Name it. New York, New Orleans, Seattle?
No, Seattle would that'd be great, unless... Is China a possibility?
No, trust me. With a rattlesnake, it has to be where people can keep an eye on it. Stay with Seattle.
Does that mean you're willing to do it?
Done.
What's the catch?
No catch. Just a request.
Oh, here we go. All right, shoot.
I don't want Nora to know that I was the one who rigged this. I like your wife. And if she thinks it's wrong, I do not want to be on the receiving end of that Old Testament fury.
And that's all you're asking?
That's it.
Done.
Bo is your mother's husband. Yeah. And what I want to know is he the man who beat you up? Rachel. No, answer me, Georgie. Is Bo the married man that you're seeing? Please don't. Answer me! Yes. Yes, it's Bo. How could you do this to my mother? After everything she has done for you? I don't know. How could you do it to me? I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't mean for it to happen. Neither of us did. You have to believe that. Gee, I don't know what to believe. I swear it. It's true. We just couldn't stop ourselves. No, Georgie, you didn't want to stop yourself. Please don't tell Nora. Promise me, Rachel. Promise me you won't tell Nora.
I had to see you because Well, it wouldn't be a celebration if you weren't part of it, since you've been a part of everything since the beginning.
You just did what friends do.
Well, what great friends do. You stood by me when I was ready to give up on myself.
Come on, Max. You've always done the same for me.
Oh, would you cut it out and just give me a chance here, okay? Look, you've got more heart and more in it than most other people I know. You've been with me on this entire roller coaster ride.
I'm not the only one. Renee, Nora, even mean old Asa.
Yeah, except they weren't there the night I found out that Frankie and Leslie were taken. You were. And you went out and you got that last $750,000 for the ransom from Ian without even telling him what it was about?
Well, because that was none of his business.
And even when you thought I was wrong, you didn't tell Bo about this whole thing. You respected my decision.
Well, that's because you're not an easy one to buck.
Oh, would you just shut up and listen for once? Look, okay, listen. You were there for me. When my belief became so strong that I would never see the kids again, it was ready to kill me. And you were there to kick me in the pants when I was ready to just wallow in despair indefinitely. You understood. You cared. And I couldn't ask for more than that.
I'm glad that I could help.
You know, Star, she's very lucky to have a mother like you.
Excuse me? That's it? I mean, don't stop there, Max. Come on. Come on, it's been so long since anybody ever sang praises to me, so don't you know how much I love it. Come on.
Okay.
You know, Max, I haven't seen you smile like that in a long time.
Hey, welcome back to the world, brother.
Which part of it are we in?
Lambview Hospital. I had your medevac from Canada. But don't worry, you'll get the bill. So, how do you feel?
Like a truck ran over me and backed up. Max's kids safe?
Yeah. Home and healthy.
How are you?
I'm good.
Are you sorry I pulled through yet?
Do I look it?
None of this went the way I thought it would.
Or the way you planned?
No, not that either. Look, I found out one thing, though.
Yeah? What's that?
It takes more than a bullet to kill R.J. Gannon. Well, more than one, anyway.
Yeah, well, that's some handy information to have in your line of work.
Right. What are they gonna charge me with?
Look, RJ, you don't have to think about that right now.
Actually, he does.
Listen, Bo. Look, he just woke up. You can do this later, all right? He's not going anywhere.
Glad to see you, Bo. I'd stand up, but...
We got a lot to talk about, RJ.
But not now.
Why not? There's no time like the present, right, Commissioner?
Listen, RJ, you don't have to do this without a lawyer present.
I'm sick of lawyers. Sick of lies. It's time for a little truth.
Does that hurt?
Far from it.
Nurse Barbara told me to be careful of the pressure.
You're doing just fine. Nurse Barbara also warned you that this could make quite a mess, and I'd hate to see you get shaving cream on that lovely blouse of yours.
that better? All right, now you just sit back and let me do all the work.
This sounds like a great plan. Oh. That's it. Take nice, long, slow strokes.
Don't change that position.
I wouldn't dream of it. Hey, you're pretty good.
You ought to know.
I do. I can't wait for you to finish.
I thought the point was to take long, slow strokes.
It is. But next comes the bath.
Tell me how I do it.
Probably wouldn't want to risk getting those clothes wet, so once you kick out of those heels, you unbutton that skirt, let it fall to the floor, kick it back, and then you'll be in nothing but that sexy, silky teddy. And then I'll notice that the heat in the room is making your skin all moist.
I feel it already.
I want to hold you. I need to feel you and touch you. Hey.
Huh?
No fear. Still got your clothes on.
Okay, just stand here a second and let me check the temperature of the tub.
Yes?
Yeah. Kevin, Barbara!
Is it lust or love? How to tell the difference. Next, Oprah.
And then the guy pulled the trigger. It was pretty much lights out for me. I guess I gave Max enough time to get the upper hand.
Is that the whole story?
No, there's one more thing. I'm responsible for this whole mess. I never ordered the kidnapping in any way, shape, or form. I never wanted it to happen, but I take full responsibility for everything that happened. That's all, folks.
Thank you, RJ. Thanks, Annie.
Listen, RJ, why don't you get yourself some rest, okay?
Yeah.
Look, Bo, can I speak to you outside?
Sure.
Thank you. I'll tell the nurse we're through. Okay, so what do you think?
You're the district attorney.
No, not on this one. But we both know that whoever is will take your recommendation as far as the charges go.
I'd say that RJ's got a little wiggle room.
That's the way I see it. Well, I mean, it's true that he may be seen as a co-conspirator after the fact. He withheld knowledge of a crime, concealed evidence.
Yeah, but the main event is the kidnapping itself. RJ's clean on that one.
Right, but he put his life on the line to get Max's kids back.
So I'm saying you add it all together, it spells wiggle room.
Yeah, legally. But how about morally?
Don't ask me that question. I'm a cop, not a priest.
What happened?
I don't know. He was fine. He was standing here, and I went to check the tub, and...
Wait, what do you mean he was standing?
He was just here, and I turned away for 2 seconds, and he passed out.
Look, you never, ever turn your back on a patient unless he's securely seated in the wheelchair.
I literally turned away.
Would you turn your back on a baby on a changing table, even for a second? Look, just call a doctor, right? I'm gonna get him into bed. And you might want to put your blouse back on.
Well, I guess the moral part isn't for either one of us to judge.
I'd rather deal with facts, Hank.
Thanks, partner.
Tough case.
Yeah, especially for Hank to deal with. Hey there, Rach. Looks like your uncle's gonna pull through, maybe on a few fronts. Excuse me, Miss Gannon? Something wrong?
I can't even believe you're even asking me that.
Wait a minute, I just said that RJ is out of the woods, and off the record, it looks like we may go easy on him.
Well, that's great.
Is this about Georgie? Because I'm sure she is going to be just fine, Rachel.
Oh, it's not just about Georgie.
Well, I just told you RJ is okay.
And it's not just about RJ either.
What, Nora? What exactly did Georgie tell Nora?
Georgie didn't tell my mother anything. So you can relax. Now.
What does that mean?
Commissioner?
I thought I was past all this stuff.
Don't fight the medication, Kevin. Let it do its job.
Why did Kevin pass out? Did I hurt him while I was shaving him, or is it because I didn't support him while I was standing up?
Carpenter. It's not your fault. Your only contribution was making me feel on top of the world, okay?
It's not your fault. As new skin replaces burned tissue, intense pain can result. Kevin's body responded by shutting down in a vasovagal reaction.
Basically, the pulse rate and the blood pressure drop to protect the body when the pain is too much to bear.
This medication should help, but call me if there's another episode.
Absolutely, I will. Here, I'll see you out.
You know, Max, we've both turned a corner, haven't we? I mean, you've gotten your children back, and I've got more visitation with Star. It's so great, and we're gonna have so much fun with these kids together. You know, we can take them to the park, bowling, tea parties, and they get along so well, don't they?
As if nothing bad ever happened.
Absolutely. You know what? Since they get on, everything's going so great, why don't we just make a day of it? That's a great idea. We could take them for that river ride. You know, that big boat down there. I tell you what Star would love. She would love to go have pizza at that place, you know, where the clowns, they juggle, you know, the waiters. What do you say?
Well, I say that sounds great, except not today. We're leaving this afternoon.
Well, you're leaving. You actually just got home.
I know, but I'm going to take the twins down to North Carolina to see the Moody's. They've been so messed up ever since the kidnapping.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Well, anyway, once they heard that the kids were safe and sound, they wanted to pile in the pickup truck and drive all night to get up here to see them. I thought it'd be better if we all went down there.
Yeah. It's probably, maybe, you know, a good idea with all that mountain air. Everybody together be special. Is Al going?
No. His mother doesn't want him to miss any school.
Oh.
But Frankie and Leslie will see him when they get back.
So are you flying out this afternoon?
As soon as we're packed.
How long are you gonna be gone?
That's hard to say. I want to give the police a chance to tie up any loose ends with that kidnapping ring. I don't know, 4 or 5 days, maybe a week. Not too long.
Whenever I see that smile, I know everything's gonna be okay.
We'll see what we can do.
When I heard that you got shot, I almost lost it.
You and me both.
I'm not kidding, RJ. I mean, I didn't know what to do or what to think. especially with all those stories I was hearing. I mean, I'm always hearing stories about you, but I told myself to not pay attention to any of them. The truth is what my Uncle RJ tells me.
Listen, sweetheart, your Uncle RJ, he looks a little beat. So what do you say we let him get some rest, huh?
If you hadn't been all right, look, I didn't want to lose you.
Come on, honey.
Daddy, he's so brave.
Yeah, yeah, sweetheart, he is. Listen, Rachel, sweetheart, the truth is gonna come out sooner or later, so I'd rather you hear it from me.
The truth?
Yeah. RJ was involved in the kidnapping. Not directly, but it happened because of him.
No. He wouldn't. Look, RJ was responsible for recovering those twins. I mean, he risked his life.
True. And that'll be in his favor.
You're serious?
I'm afraid so.
Will Uncle RJ have to go to jail?
Sweetheart, that's not up to me.
Well, then who's it up to?
Whichever assistant DA draws the case. And of course, Bo.
Who is it?
What the hell kind of game are you playing, Georgie?
Oh, please don't.
It's too late for please.
Peter Jennings.
Okie dokie. Everybody ready?
Give Blair and Star a goodbye hug, huh?
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. You guys have a safe trip, okay?
Okay, kids, to the car.
Bye.
Here we go. Ring a ding.
Good going. Good going. You have a safe trip.
Thank you.
And enjoy those kids.
I will. You enjoy yours. I'll call you when we get back.
Wait, why don't you call me, from North Carolina if you want, please? Bye.
I couldn't leave either. Listen, why don't you come with us?
Oh, to your house? I can't. I forgot that Cassie is bringing River over to play with Star this afternoon.
No, I meant North Carolina.
Oh, well, I'd love to. Wait a minute. I mean, it's not like the Moody's are going to welcome me down there with open arms, Max.
The Moody's will be so busy loving on Frankie and Leslie, they won't even know we're there.
You sure?
Do I have to ask again?
Well, I'll have to get Star back to Todd's, and then I'll have to pack, so...
So you better get packing.
Well, okay. This will be fun.
I think so. We'll be back to pick you up.
Okay.
I need to get to work. I'm late.
Okay.
If Kevin's in any pain when he wakes up...
I'll call you. I promise.
Thanks.
Cassie, listen, I'm sorry I was so hard on you earlier. It wasn't your fault that Kevin passed out.
It's okay. We both know how committed you are to nursing Kevin back to health, and we're grateful for that.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying so.
But it must be an occupational hazard.
What?
Becoming too close to one's patients.
How you feeling?
Not great.
Listen, I've got something for you from Jakara.
How is she?
Not great. She asked me to give you this. Hey, you're awfully quiet. What are you thinking about? Why does it bother you so much that Bo plays a major part in deciding the charges, if any, against RJ? Now, you know Bo Buchanan is a man of total integrity.
I'm not so sure anymore.
You listen up, Georgie. You listen good. I don't know what you told Nora or Rachel. I don't want to know. I want you out. Out of our lives, out of our business, out of Landview. You got that?
Where should I go?
Seattle. You're about to receive an offer of a new job there. If you know what's good for you, you will take it.
Why should I?
Because I love Nora. I'm not gonna sit back and let some conniving, sick little opportunist hurt her or ruin my life. What happened the other night? There will not be a replay of that. You got that? Understood? When you get that job offer, you take it. You get the hell out of Landview, and you stay out, or I promise you will be very, very sorry.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.